All right, so I figured I'd do an update on our tower garden greenhouse here. Um, so I did a video, I think it might have been 4 weeks ago. Um, it's felt longer because, of course, we're all kind of trapped inside of our houses. But um, so I have 6 of them, and this one was the first one that we planted everything in. It's coming in pretty nice. Uh, we actually have these grow lights on to help us achieve 16, 17 hours. And then also on days like this where it's cloudy, we can, still feed the plants pretty good. So that's been working out great. We dug them out in the ground here, and then of course found out that when water flows through the backyard, it's going to come in here. So me and my 3 boys dug out a little trough back there, and the water just goes right out in the back. That was kind of interesting because there's a good 4 inches of water in here at one point, because we had to lower the level of dirt, or the ground level, so that way I could walk into the tower garden. I'm about 6'2", so I didn't want to keep hitting I'm sorry, not the tower garden, but walk into the greenhouse. I didn't want to keep hitting my head on the roof. So anyhow, that's what we got going on. Everything seems to be growing good. Literally overnight, this probably jumped. I got a camera in here too that we can see how quickly things grow, and this probably jumped a solid inch. I mean, that sounds crazy. About an inch. This is the lettuce mix that I think comes with the tower garden, or maybe I ordered that. Here's the kale. This guy, this whole thing jumped out overnight. I was completely amazed at it. So we got cucumber, got broccoli, got cauliflower, kale on the top. I have no idea. I really don't have a good idea as far as where things should be planted, just besides I'm trying to plant bigger things on the bottom, but we'll have fun with it. We got plenty of plants and whatnot. So if one goes bad or we need to transplant it, we will. But cantaloupe been struggling the entire time. My pH levels are right at 6 in all of them. We have adjusted the timers for these 2 are on 1 timer, and we adjusted the timer, and I know we're outside, but it really hasn't been that hot in Georgia, so we adjusted the timer 15 minutes on, 30 minutes off, I think it is. No, yeah, 30 minutes off for those 2, and that seemed to be working. They're not so yellow anymore, the plants. This one right off the bat, I've got mixed green in here, squash, cantaloupe on the bottom, and these squash really jumped out. I was just in here yesterday, and these things were big, but my goodness, they just weren't that big. All of the mixed greens really sprouted out since yesterday. I would say at least an inch. I mean, I don't know how quick things are supposed to be able to grow, but then over here we still got a bunch of empty holes here to fill. But we got a pea plant back here, 2 watermelons, a couple tomato plants. Got green peppers here. Got bell pepper. I don't know what this one is, but cilantro, celery in the middle here. So yeah, so I was just impressed how quickly everything jumped out, or jumped up, grew, an inch or so. Like this tomato plant, you can almost see where it almost looks like that jumped like 3 inches, 2 inches or so. Just recently, and maybe some of you can comment, even this lettuce up here jumped out. Maybe you guys can comment about making sure your plants get like 16 hours of light, because the last 2 days we have had some rain, so of course we're going to have nitrogen in the air from what I understand, and that could have helped it. But we have changed 2 things. We've kept the the greenhouse completely open, all night long, last 2 days. And the other thing is the grow lights. We've been shutting them off at 9:30, turning them back on 7 o'clock. It was getting kind of tiring wrapping these with a reflective blanket every night and then unwrapping them in the morning. Life started to get busy again as far as the company that we own, so I just left them unwrapped and set the timers different so that way we don't tick off the neighbor, and honestly so I can sleep at night because they're pretty bright. Then my wife wanted to get blackberry plants, so we ordered those, and I'm sorry, that's blackberry. And then we've got like 3 big bowls of raspberry. So yeah, guys, just wanted to share with that. I'm gonna try to post this to my original one, and hope you guys are all doing well. If you see any things here that you can comment on, I'm always up for good criticism, and of course, pat on the back. It's been a lot of work trying to get this going. This is our first year, and appreciate you guys.